Hi everyone, my name is Dheeraj. I'm going to explain the concepts in JavaScript. Now let us understand what is closure, promises, asynchronous await, and callbacks, and how the closure can be used to implement the to-do list. Starting with the closure, let us understand what is closure. The closure is nothing but, in simple words, the inner function can access the outer function even after the outer function has completed its execution. Now let us understand this example to understand the definition. We had set a variable called count, which is outer function variable, and we had console dot log of count, which is which is inner function variable, which displays the count. The counter is used to store the count. When we call the counter function, for the first iteration the count will be 1, and for the second iteration the count will be 2. Since we used we call the uh, outer function for the inner function, now let us execute this code to see the result. Node space cloud. Yeah. See, when I execute this code, I can see the result for the first iteration. The count will be 1, and for second iteration, the count will be 2. Now, let us understand what is callback. See, the callback is very simple. It is nothing but a function is passed as an argument to another function is known as callback. It is called after some task is completed. It is called after some task is completed. Now let us understand this example. Here we have created a simple function called fetch data, and we had set a time delay of 1 second. After the time delay of 1 second, the data fetched will be displayed, and then the callback function is executed, which will display the displaying data message. Now let us execute to this code. Node space call back. Then execute this code. After a delay of 1 second, the data fetched, and after that, the callback function is called and it displays displaying data. Now let us understand promises. Uh, uh, Here in promises, we have set a resolve of 1 second. Sorry, I will explain what is promise. Promise is nothing but, it will represent the success or failure of an asynchronous operation. It can be in three states. The three states are pending, rejected, and fulfilled. It The promises can be in three states. They are pending, rejected, and fulfilled. Now let us understand this example. As I have said, we have set a resolve of 1 second with the message of uh, data fetched successfully, or error fetching data. If we set the success to false, the else block is displayed. Since it is reject, the error fetching data will be displayed. If we set as success to true, and the result will be called, and the data fetched successfully will be displayed. See, I'm setting this to true. If I set this to true, it will display. When I run this code, it will display data fetched successfully, and if I set this false, it will display error fetching data. uh, I will run this code to show you the expected result. See, when I have run this code, since the success is true, it displayed data fetched successfully, and I will set it as false. Let us see. When I set it as false, it displays error fetching data. Since it is false, uh, now let us understand this then and catch. When the data is fetched, the then method handles the resolution. The catch method is used to handle the potential errors. After this data fetching of data, this then method is used to handle the success resolution, and the catch is used to handle the potential errors. Now, let us understand what is asynchronous await. Uh, in this uh, in this code, the synchronous await is nothing but mm, it is like a sugar built on top of a promises, means which is used to make the synchronous operations more readable and easy to understand. With this example, let us understand. In this example, the asynchronous keyword is used to define the asynchronous function, and here we have again set a time out of 2 seconds. After the time out of 2 seconds, the data fetched message will be displayed, making the asynchronous code and look more like a synchronous code, and which is easy to understand. Here, the await keyword is used to pause the execution until the promise is resolved. Until the promise is resolved for 2 seconds, the await function will execute the code. Uh, I will show you. Node space asynchronous await. When I run this code, it is delayed for 2 seconds. After that, the data fetch method is displayed. Now, let us understand how the closures can be used to implement the to-do list. The For implementing the to-do list, we can let me explain. Which is allowed to group the to-do list is nothing but which is allowed to group a related functions like tasks, making tasks as complete, and categorizing them. Now let us understand this code and how the functionality of how this works. Here we have used uh, features like add, mark as complete, and overdue, due today, due later. uh, these are used to uh, and to displayable list. These all are uh, ex- features. Here the add is used to add the tasks of tasks to all arrays. The mark as complete is used to mark a task as a completed by changing it completed property. The overdue, due today, and due later are based on their due dates and the tasks they were assigned. To disable list is used to format tasks for display with checkbox and due dates. By using this, we can implement the to-do list, and we will return all the features so that when we run this code, we can see the expected result. See, I will run this code. Sorry, I'm running the index.js. When I run the nodes with index.js, it displayed my to-do list, the overview, the due today, the due later, the full code of my to-do list. Uh, Thank you. Finally, we have understood in this video what is closure in JavaScript, how to handle the asynchronous operations using the callback promises and asynchronous await, and how to implement the to-do list using the closure in JavaScript. Mm, Thank you.